I'm Mark Saxton.
I'm Joey Cundiff.
This is Blue Collar Sports Talk.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Life gets in the way, folks.
And it will next week.
Yeah.
So
we're trying our best. Like I said, like I keep saying, hopefully one day this could just be our only thing, and we won't have to worry about any time lapses.
Exactly. And update on the Eagles jersey. Almost got scammed.
So we're trying to get that too.
It's tough to buy a Jalen Hurts jersey for whatever reason.
Apparently.
Somebody on eBay. So shout outs to eBay for saving my money.
And the guy
for trying to steal it.
For being
a cock. It's been a minute. We've already started it. Let's talk some shit, man.
Let's talk some shit. And folks, we appreciate. We do keep seeing on Facebook. We keep getting new views,
new likes.
Yep.
Shouts outs to y'all.
Yep. We appreciate y'all hanging in there, being loyal.
That's right.
Our number is growing.
Yes.
Once again,
some other things.
Let's talk some shit. All right, to start us off,
the good old America's game.
America's pastime.
That's right.
Let's go back and let's talk about standings to start off with, huh?
I'll let
you get
in
started
the best
with your
league.
AL East.
The best league, the American League. The AL East, we got my second team. And I only say that just because I don't know why I fell in love with the Blue Jays. I couldn't tell you why. A few years ago, I just started watching them. It's probably because that's all we get in Arizona is Canada games. But we got Toronto leading the way at 8-5. That's the best record right now. The Yanks would have tied with them, thanks to my Detroit Big City Kitties hanging in there. You got the Rays at 7-6, Boston 6-7, and the O's staying low.
Hey, but you know what? They took it to New York though.
They did, and then Mancini got ejected. I think that's the first time that's ever happened in history. Yeah. We got the Central. Okay, now hear me out. This division is still up for grabs.
It is
super up for grabs. I mean, Detroit's only 2 games back.
The worst part about this one is the worst team is 2.5 back. And remember, I called them to win the division. So in the Twins.
But the best team is 2 games back. But anyways, the Cleveland baseball team is 7-5. The Chicago, can I say White Sox, or is that going to get off there too?
I think Chicago's going to keep the White Sox.
You think so? Okay. All right. They're 6-6. KC 5-6, and Detroit 5-7, and then Minnesota 5-8. Really tight division still. Detroit. At least I can say with Detroit is they haven't lost bad. They had their first shutout today. A lot of good things going for them. Good pitching, good hitting. Just haven't been able to out-hit.
I will say this, though, real quick. Sorry to cut you off. But let's talk about that Cleveland baseball team for a second here. Because, I mean, they've got 68 runs scored for them. They're 7-3
Their
in the last 10.
differential is crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
they're hot
I'll tell you right now, I didn't see that coming.
No,
I don't think the Cleveland baseball team saw that coming.
Well, I was watching some YouTubes the other day.
Okay.
When I say the other day, I mean last month.
Or any other of the 365 days this last year.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was on. It might have been on the old ESPN. Sorry for saying that. But everybody had Cleveland win in that division. So I don't know if there was something that we missed or just prospects that are starting to shine that we missed. But But I expect Detroit to win that division in the next 4 or 5 years. I mean, there's a lot of young talent, a lot of good. I see it. They're staying in games.
Maybe we'll still be there hitting home runs.
Maybe in like the senior home or something. But yeah, no, I can see it. But yeah, really close. I mean, everybody's close in the AL. The NL is a different story. But anyways, in the West, you got Shohei's Angels.
Yeah.
And Mike Trout is there too.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
Shohei stole the show.
His MRI came back negative, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good. We were told fake news that he missed the season. Shouts outs to Minnick for messing that one out.
Way to go.
Yeah. We got Seattle at 7-5. They were favorites to win the division, actually.
They were.
And then the A's 8-6.
Who I called for to win the division.
Yes. Houston 6-6, and the team I called a dark horse is at 2-9. Hear me out.
It's real dark. It's real dark.
Hear me out.
They're in the basement.
Hear me out. The bats are there. Okay, I super overestimated the pitching. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm looking at the runs scored.
No, the bats aren't there, man.
Oh, look at the runs scored. 53. That's
Hey, but
second.
runs against 69.
60. Nice. Gang sign. All right, go ahead and tell me about the NL. The NL is looking pretty boring, man.
I think the NL is stronger this year so far.
Well, let's say the NL is going to win it.
It really depends on the rest of the season, to be honest with you.
The only team I can see winning it out of the AL is Toronto.
No, because New York could get hot.
No.
Tampa could get hot.
You know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to break the cardinal rule. You do. Fuck New York.
We'll get into those sore feelings here in a minute. Back to the NL. So listen, in the East, remember the team I called to win the division, 10-4 to start off the season. Okay, the Mets. The Mets. Second and 4 games back. The Braves, also 5-7, 4 games back. The Miami.
Hey, clean hats, clean jerseys.
Hey, they really do.
That's why I bought a hat. I seen it. I was strolling the rows at Ross, and I seen a Miami hat. I was like, oh shit, that's clean. I picked that thing up for $4. Probably the same at a stadium, you know.
Washington just behind them, 6-9. Philly behind them, 5-8.
Strong division, by the way.
It is. I agree. Another strong. Actually, let's be honest. All the divisions are strong,
right?
Except for the Diamondbacks, the Reds, and the Pirates.
And the Rockies. Don't worry,
they'll get there.
You'll get there.
They'll get there.
The Detroit's coming for you.
Right. Central. The Cards off to a hot start. 7-4. The Brewers right behind them, 8-5. The Cubs 6-6. The Buccos 5-7. Right. And the Reds 2-11. I got a little quick story for you.
Let me hear you.
So. Tommy Pham goes back to San Diego, hits 2 home runs in the top of the first 2 nights in a row, okay? And then he tells the press, I'm only here not for my team, not for my teammates, but for me and my numbers.
Good for him.
He's batting like $160, my guy.
Hey, he's trying to get that. Hey. When you on a contract thing, you gotta be like, I'm the best.
The only 2 homers he has is against San Diego, and he's got 3 ribbies. So, whatever numbers you're fighting for, my boy, you better fight harder than you did in that club where you got stabbed. That's all I'm saying. Moving on. Let's go to the West. The Dodgers doing Dodger things.
Gonna win it.
9-3. The Rockies right behind them, 8-4. The Padres right behind them, 9-5. And the Giants. I don't think they figured it out, but I do not want to make the same mistake I made last year and think they're just going to fall off.
Yep.
I'm going to give them some credit and say, hang in there, Giants fans. 8-5, and then Arizona.
What do you mean, hang in there? They're going to be just fine.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right now
they're finish second.
That's what I'm saying. Right now they're in 4th. You know what I mean? Hang in there. Nothing. No need to hit the panic button. No worries. If you're a Diamondbacks fan, you needed to hit the panic button back when they were still discussing if we were going to have a season.
When were they a team 98?
Yeah, when they won the 90. No. Yeah, 98.
98 won the chip in 01 against the. Okay, that was the year New York had to win.
Right. Everybody loved. I mean, there was a lot of things going on.
And the second worst thing happened to New York, and that's when Arizona won. After that season was when the panic button should have been hit.
Right. No, because they had a good couple of seasons in between there.
I'm just saying they've been bad for a long time.
Don't forget the Brandon Webb era and things like that.
Goldie.
Anyways, so a lot of hot starts moves into our next topic in baseball. Hot starts. Which teams are hot? I'll start off with the NL.
Go ahead.
These are the teams that I got off on a hot start. Obviously, the Mets as number 1 for me.
Right.
They are 10-4. I mean, they're 7-3 in their last 10. What can you ask for? I mean, the runs scored versus the runs against is 30 runs. There's 67 runs scored, 37 runs against. I mean, what can we talk about here?
Right.
They're off to. I mean, they're doing it. Plus, they're 4 games ahead. I mean, come on. That's what it is for me. Now, I understand in the Central that the Cards are in the lead. However, the Brewers have played more games, and also they're 7-3 in the last 10 with a 4-game winning streak. So they're my second team for another hot start, followed by the Cards, who are obviously 7-3 already. So they've only played 10 games.
Mike Schmidt not a factor?
I don't. At least as of this far, I don't think so.
Right. Real quick, do you think he's a factor in San Diego over there on the bases? You seen better base running, or what you seeing?
No, so as far as San Diego goes, I think that the veteran coaching staff in general is what we needed. Obviously, Bob Melvin, um, seeing arms come and go, seeing the great arms and keeping the great arms and keeping them going in the really push hard part of the season. Obviously, Mike Schmidt, who was who did great things with the Cards
Right.
with what he had, and putting him just on as another voice, let alone on the base path, just as another voice and another set of eyes. I think it's a good deal. I really do. Moving on, Dodgers. Obviously 9-3, 8-2 in their
Right.
last 10.
Right.
The only reason why I have them so low on my list is I expected more right away, and that is a little unfair. But they are the Dodgers.
And they're the favorites.
They
They're
are
huge
the favorites.
by the way.
Um,
You bet $1, you win
exactly.
a penny. I think.
Exactly. So I expected more. Um, right off the rip, and a lot more runs scored. I mean, yes, there is a 32 run differential, 64 and 32. I mean, I just
It's been a
expected
slow
more
start,
fireworks.
you know,
Yeah,
I think Freddie just got his first home run.
he did.
Mookie, I think he's batting like a $142.
Slow start for Mookie.
I mean, it's been really you're seeing that a lot. But
Right. And right behind the Dodgers, I do have the Padres. Now, remember, folks, a lot of people counted us out. We did make a lot of pitching moves. Actually, we made 2 pitching moves on opening day, which
Made
ended
3.
up working
You
out.
got the boy.
Yeah, I mean,
It wasn't gaining a pitcher, but it was a pitching move.
So we are in third. We're 1 game out. We're 9-5, 4-game winning streak. I mean, we are 6-4 in the last 10. So I mean, the against the Braves was really tough, but I think we bounced back. We split the series. That's really all you can ask to do. We did have a rough series against the Giants. Ultimately, the kids are producing with Tatis being down, Abrams and Alfaro showing up, both making things happen. I like it. I really like it. Moving on, the
Does that about cover it for you?
well, I
You
wanted to
got the
move on.
Giants.
I wanted to move on to one quick thing on the NL side, and I wanted to say that with all of this going down, there's a lot closer races as of right now today than there is in the AL.
I don't know. I mean, you got 2 divisions. You got 2 that are pretty close, but in the AL, you got all of them. All of them are very close. Yeah, I mean the biggest. You got 4.5, 6, and 4.5. We got 5, 2.5, and 4.
Right,
So, I
but
mean,
what I'm saying
it's
is,
really- it's really close.
like there's gonna be teams that are gonna fall out where,
I'll
as
say
in the East, the Central, and the West, you're gonna have stronger teams on the NL side. I think.
Yeah, I mean, the Cubs are having a good season for being such a young roster. You know, they traded away everything last year. That'll show that's gonna fall apart. Milwaukee's probably gonna end up right about a playoff team. The East is gonna be tough if the Mets hang around. Philadelphia's gonna pick up. Washington might. I expect Miami to be the last, and in the West, I think that's where the West is the strongest division in
gonna be a
baseball,
toss-up.
100%.
It's gonna be a toss up.
I got the Dodgers winning it. I got San Francisco going second. Padres third. That's how I got that. But the AL,
Let's talk about hot starts AL.
yeah, AL hot starts. I got the first team I got is the Toronto. They don't have like the double digit wins yet or anything like that, but they've been hot. They've been scoring a lot of points. Good bats, good pitching. They don't miss Robbie Ray.
Yeah.
They do a little bit, but not
Not
as bad as
terrible,
what-
not as a big a hole as we
Right.
thought.
right. Then you got, let's see, I got the Toronto. Then I got the Angels. Number 2 in my hot team. That's a lot of it is Shohei. First pitch of the game, home run. That's pretty cool.
And in a hurry.
In a hurry, it left. Shohei also had a perfect game going. You know, it's the Shohei show out there.
Right.
It's the Otani show. Mike Trout is playing very good baseball as well. And then I got the Cleveland baseball team just because the differential is plus 25 win.
Mind you, folks, we refuse to call them the Guardians.
The what?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're the
Exactly.
Cleveland baseball team. If you want to mess around, you gonna find out. So you're the baseball team. That's really it for the hot starts. I mean, Seattle was expected to win the division. They're 7-5. You know, you got the White Sox that are 6-6. I mean, the Yankees are 7-6, but the Yankees are the team. If the bats are on, they're gonna win. If the bats are off, they're gonna
lose bad.
And I think the biggest win against Detroit was 2 points, which is not good for the rest of the league really looks down on Detroit, but I really do believe they're an up and coming team. I'm calling it here now. I made bets that they would win their division faster than the Padres would win their division. So it's like, I really feel like they got the weaker division and better prospects right now.
Let's move it on, huh? NBA.
No, not yet.
Ooh,
somebody got.
I skipped a couple of steps. Some we'll say unjustified, as it seems from the outside looking in.
No, I think it's literal unjust because
Bauer.
Justice was served.
Yeah.
He was proven innocent, and he is still. The leave is extended to the 29th. I don't know what else he has to do. Does the MLB want him to come up? Does Rob want him to say he's sorry?
But here's the thing. But here's the thing too. Like once again, you just said, and I'm gonna say it again. Bauer was proven innocent in court.
Right.
Obviously, there was no evidence of any of these heinous crimes he was accused of. That being said, to me, it's not. Let's first and foremost, let's go on to something here, folks. It's not like it's a Deshaun Watson case where he's got 42 accusations.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of accusations. And to think that all fucking 42 of them are lies,
that's kind of hard.
Now here's the thing. You've got just the one, and Trevor was able to produce, not only Trevor, but her side as well, was able to produce text message supporting Trevor's side.
Right.
There's a lot of things that go into play that might, keep in mind, these guys, although superpower, we'll call them athletes because of how much money they make and everything that they can do, they get taken advantage of. They get taken advantage of with certain things, and I think he was handed the raw deal. I really do. I think it's unfair. Trevor, you need to come on the show.
Come on, you need to
talk with us. We don't have to talk about this, but just talk with us, man. Let us know something.
That's right. And just to clear up on Deshaun Watson, he was proven innocent in the grand jury.
Yes, he was.
So if you're innocent, you're innocent, right? He still has a civil lawsuit to go through. So all the jokes, there's still going to be like light jokes, but we're not condemning him. He was proven innocent. So there's that. But 42 is a lot more than one.
Exactly. I just wanted to make
Bauer was getting a lot more hate than Deshaun.
Exactly. For
I don't get it.
Yeah, agreed.
And something I also just, it pisses me off real bad. Real bad.
Are we talking about a date with Destiny?
It was in Detroit, man. You know what the crowd was saying? I woke up from my nap, from a little snoozer, right? I watched the game. I was starting to watch it. I fell asleep. It was 1-0 Detroit. Woke up, bottom of 6, still 1-0. Miggy was batting. I was like, oh my God. Jade made me breakfast. I was like, this was the perfect time to wake me up. I was like, thank you. Miggy's about to bat.
You mean dinner?
No, it was early in the morning. It was like lunch by that. It was a nice snoozer. Anyways, Miggy was batting. Struck out, okay? First at bat, it was a fly out. Second at bat, it was I don't know, somewhere around there. Anyways, he was 0 for 3, okay?
Right.
It's bottom of the 8th. Tigers are 0-1, bases on second and third, and 2 outs, okay?
Right.
It's a lefty pitcher pitching to Miggy, okay? You got lefty-righty action. Miggy's old. It's in Comerica. That's a long outfield, okay? He's already gone 0 for 3. They walked him. Intentional walk. What hurts the most is the intentional walk rule where you don't even have to pitch to the dude.
At $29.99?
I can't do it. I can't. He was one hit away. It was Destiny. You know what the Tigers did instead?
What's that?
They said, Austin Meadows, you get up. It's lefty-lefty action. That is what Boone decided for.
Well, hold on now. I do have one thing I got to say.
Boone went for lefty-lefty versus lefty-righty. Come on now.
I do have one thing to say. Now, mind you, so obviously, folks, what we're talking about here is Miggy's date with, being Mr. 3000.
Oh, they should know by now.
Mr. 3000. On top of that, Aaron Boone was asked, hey man, what the hell? And he did flat out say, listen, it was a gut-wrenching call, but I felt it was a baseball decision that needed to be made. I agree. He had runners on second and third, like we said. Yeah, I mean you're kind of in between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, it's a lefty lefty. I understand all that, but you're also loading the bases. So no matter who you're bringing up right now.
Well, also let's not forget his. Let's see, he had no bench left in the eighth. Okay,
Right,
that was his baseball decision. Also, okay, was to take out Stanton and put in some other guys. Okay, like this is a lot of it was just like, what are you doing? Like you don't want to win today. Like you're taking out some starters and throwing in some backup guys.
Well, he kept it close. He kept it close all day.
Yeah, but he had no bench left. So where was the bench? Like, what was the baseball decision? Like he knew, like he had a feeling he was going to lose this game because
I feel like the baseball decision was, you're one, Miggy's at home. Two, he's got runners in scoring position, and I believe his average with runners in scoring position is close to.
What, like all time or this year?
Just this season. I want to say he's doing pretty damn good. Let me get the exact number.
All right. Well, while he does that, so they went from a lefty righty, okay, because Miggy's one of the best right-handed batters of our generation, to a lefty lefty. Austin Meadows ends up getting a nice little blooper down. I believe it was down third base line. Anyway, scores 2. It's 3-0. Game is over. But the greatest thing to hear was the chant. You know what chant they were saying?
Yes, I do.
Yankees suck. Over and over and over again. You know what Miggy did? When he was trotting back after?
Yeah.
He said like that. And he goes like this. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready? He goes 3-0.
That's it.
That's what
all
he did.
All he cares about is the win.
Everybody
and he was asked
Yankees.
about it afterwards as well, saying, hey, how do you feel about that? And he said, look, I'd rather go 0 for 3
and
win than worry about what I got going on. And then they said, well, aren't you mad that you didn't get your chance to get your 3,000? And he said, when did this sport become about individual stats?
Right.
Ultimately, nothing but the utmost respect for Miggy.
A-Rod said, what was he talking about?
You
know what I mean?
Yep.
He said, what?
A-Rod don't know.
He don't know.
A-Rod ain't the same guy.
No.
It's not giving me his runner in scoring position average. However, his slugging percentage just this season is still 359.
Right, yeah. But then you got Austin Meadows, who's from the Rays, right?
Right.
Right. I mean, Austin Meadows is not a bad player anyways. And a lefty-lefty. Like, I don't see if I truly understand that. And last point, the Tigers, because I was watching it on Bally Sports, right? Their title was The Evil Empire versus the Tigers.
Hey, can't blame
That's what it was.
Oh,
no, it's The Evil Empire, but the Tigers strike back. That's what it was.
Can't blame the Yankees are never the guys that you want to root for or get behind.
Right.
I mean, everybody's sick and tired of them. One, everybody's sick and tired of them winning, but two, everybody's sick and tired of them buying their championships. And LA is right behind them.
Yeah, but LA's not the Yankees.
Yet. They bought their championship.
Everybody's hated the Yankees since about 1920 something, okay?
I think it was 1917 when the Babe went over there.
No, I'm talking about after him, because everybody loved the Babe. Okay?
Not when he played against him.
Well, no, but everybody had, that was different.
Let's move it along.
Yeah, let's go.
NBA.
The Basketball Association.
Basketball. Yes, sir. And we in the postseason.
What's the East looking like right now?
Hey, the Celtics doing work 2-0. And may I say, now, it's bittersweet for me, okay? I hate how much hate Kyrie is getting.
Okay. We were on your side, Kyrie.
I don't understand it. It was, like we talked about on the phone, it was a mutual thing, right? Like
he was going to stunt the growth of the Celtics, and he just wasn't playing his best ball.
Right.
That was it.
And he also didn't want to get lowballed.
Right.
On a contract.
Right.
I can't blame him.
You can't.
Plus, injuries doesn't help.
No. But nobody understands the hate. Like,
right.
There was no real, like, there was no, like, Kyrie didn't.
It's not like on his way out the door, he was given the offer that he should have been offered with the stats behind it and turned around and said, no, I'm going to LA.
Right. He straight up admitted that they have something going for him and it just doesn't fit me. Right. Like Kyrie is outspoken in different ways, but he's not like an outspoken bad person.
No, agreed.
I really don't think Kyrie's a bad person at all. He gets way too much media hate because he does like the flat earth, he does the no COVID, he does his I saw the most ridiculous things on Facebook about him practicing Ramadan, Kate.
No,
like why? Why give the man like they love to hate him. They fined him $50K because he flipped off the crowd. The crowd was saying some bad shit, and then he told them to. They said he could. My favorite thing was them running out. He was running out of the tunnel, right? Mm. And they go, Kyrie, you suck, and he says, you suck, Mike, and then right there, right. $50K for that.
You know what though? He could have pulled a LeBron and cried until they got pulled out, but he didn't. You know what I mean?
Could have pulled a Michael Jordan and gambled, and then was forced into retirement. That's all right.
Whoa. LeBron is a bitch compared to Michael.
One.
Not even close.
Of all time.
I will say this though, Tatum has really, really gotten hot. I mean, he's always been great. Right. Don't get me wrong. But he has gotten super hot. The buzzer beater in game 1, and then, back-to-back clutch buckets in game 2. Right. Let's make it happen, Captain. Huh? And then you got Philly and Toronto. Philly's leading 3-0. I don't know what's going on with the... Oh, no, they're not playing tonight. Chicago and Milwaukee's tied at 1.
Right.
And why don't you take me to the West?
The West side. You ready for this? Phoenix is 1-1, and Devin Booker is out indefinitely, man. Or no. Actually, it was 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks.
I just
2 to 3 weeks.
2-3 weeks. So that stings. That's gonna hurt. But I do think the Pelicans got really hot the other night, and that's about it.
Right.
I think they're an underdog team. Played the play-in, won.
Real quick, I forgot, folks. The other teams in the East that I don't really care about. Miami and the Hawks. Miami leads 2-0. Who cares?
It's gonna win. Tyler Hero.
But they'll lose the next round.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah. We voting for Miami over here. Anyways, all right. So back to the Suns. So the Suns, they're 1-1. They're gonna win it. It's okay. They got hot at the right time. The Pelicans did. Right. And then I got Golden State and hold up. Why is it messed up now? Right here. Okay, you got Golden State doing Golden State things, and Jordan Poole has been on a tear lately. Jordan Poole might be the next best thing over there. Another sharp shooter, you know what I mean? And then you got, let me pull it up. I don't know why I swear ESPN hates us over at Blue Collar just because we're better. And then you got Dallas and Utah. They're 1-1 right now. I think. Did they just play? Who just played? Let's see.
Right now, Memphis.
Oh, Mavericks and Jazz are playing right now. It's 68-54, so they're tied 1-1. This is game 3 at Jazz. That's been a really good series. Donovan Mitchell, and Luka. Luka's been hurt, but it's going to be really good. Warriors they're playing right now against the Nuggets. The Nuggets are missing Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. So a lot of injuries.
Golden State doing Golden State things.
A lot of injuries, but I think let me give you some series scores. So that's what's going on in the West. I think the West is going to be a little bit more competitive. I think. Maybe. You got Boston.
Yeah, Boston's heating up at the right time. That's always huge.
Right.
Philly looking strong.
I definitely think the West is better.
But I was just gonna say that
deeper.
Boston, Philly, and Milwaukee are probably the teams that jump out at you as of what's going on, as of today type thing. But I think you're strong. I think the West has more depth and more consistency, right?
I think Philly with James Harden might be the story.
That might be the answer, man.
Because James Harden everywhere else really, for people that don't know, I'm a Rockets fan. So when James Harden and Chris Paul were there, I thought that was the year. We're up 3-1. Ended up losing that to the Warriors. Really hurt me a lot.
Golden State doing Golden State things.
James Harden doing the record number of turnovers. So we'll just see how James Harden goes through the playoffs. But my series scores, predictions. You ready?
Let me hear it. On the West, let me hear it.
I got Memphis winning 4-1. I don't think they're going to lose another one. And they just won tonight, so I'm so far right on that one. I got Phoenix winning in 6. That might be 7, but right now I got 6. Just because of Devin Booker's out.
Okay.
Golden State sweeping.
Gotcha.
Looking like they're going to tonight. Or go 3 up. And then I got the Jazz winning it in 7. Right now they're down 70-56. The Mavericks, all year when I watch them, they're really hot. When they get hot and their shooting is on point, look out. But I just think the Jazz are just, Utah's just more of like a.
I think they're
like
putting
a classic basketball.
I think they're putting it together later. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mavericks are more of like, I don't know. It's kind of difficult to explain, but the Mavericks are great at shooting, right? And the Jazz are more of like a complete, like you really want them to win.
Complete team.
You got Donovan Mitchell doing his thing. Go ahead and take me to the East.
No. I'm gonna give you my West predictions.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you straight. So you said Memphis and what?
And the Timberwolves as they're playing right now.
Right.
What you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. 4-1.
4-1. I like it. I got Memphis 4-2.
Okay.
Okay. I've got Phoenix also 4-2.
Okay.
I got them in 6.
All right.
I got them
we
in
both
6.
got that.
Okay. Utah. I also have. Well, I have them winning, but I have them in 6.
Okay. All right.
And Golden State. I think everybody's on our side. Golden State sweeps.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take it to the East. For my predictions, I say Boston takes it in 6, 4-2. I do think Kyrie's going to go on a hot spell, and he's going to make things work. Okay. I really do. Philly sweeps.
Yeah.
Philly sweeps, hands down. Milwaukee, I see them taking Chicago in 7.
Ooh, okay.
It's gonna be a dogfight.
Right.
Okay, Miami, I see sweeping.
Okay,
and then
that's it.
Oh yeah, that is it.
Let me tell you my East. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I got Boston in 5. So very similar. But I got Chicago pulling it off in 7. I just see more
bold.
I see more bold in that one. No, at first I was gonna pick Milwaukee, and I thought about it. I just want Chicago to win more than I want Milwaukee to win. Fun fact: the coach is from Holbrook.
He is
of Milwaukee, so that's cool. I got Philadelphia sweeping, and I got Miami sweeping. Philadelphia, I hate the city, despise the city, but I want James Harden to win a championship, so I'm pretty hurt on that. But I want Arizona to win before that.
Right.
But if Arizona doesn't win, you might mess around and see me going for the numbers. 76. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Obviously, everybody knows. I'm not a huge fanatic, but when I am watching and I'm into it, Boston is my team. It goes back to the Garnett days. It goes back to that whole season. Let's be honest. Well, it goes back before Garnett, but when Garnett did join, my goodness, Garnett was my favorite player.
Did they beat the Lakers in like 2008? Or did they lose? I don't remember.
No, they won.
They won. Okay, that's what it was.
They won because they had our biggest hurdle at that time, the 2008-2009 season. Our biggest hurdle the last few years at that time was Chauncey Billups, Mr. Big Shot in the Pistons. So Detroit was really taking it to us. We finally came over, and we did our thing. Obviously, I would love to see, love to see a Boston Phoenix final.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, that would just because, like you said, I don't by any means hate the Suns. I don't have any issues with the Suns. Right. I think it would be cool to see them win. But I think the most exciting, based on what's going on right now, obviously, I would love to have D-Book back, and then a completely healthy, both sides completely healthy, and just let them go at it. I think that would be the funnest for sure.
Oh, definitely. Now, go ahead and take me to the rink, and let's alternate.
Let's do it. Folks, playoffs are starting next week for the NHL, so we are just going to cover the standings for the playoff teams.
And Detroit's winning it all.
100%. It doesn't matter if there's a little E next to their name. That means nothing.
Elimination? I don't know that word.
I don't know that word.
Not my eliminated team.
That's right. Not my eliminated choice.
Right.
Let's start it off in the East, huh?
Let's do it.
Obviously, they've already clinched with 56-15. The Panthers.
Huge.
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 No, I mean they've been hot. I think they've got it figured out. They're number one in all of the East. Um, Last year they were extremely close. I think this is their breakout year. I think this is the year they do it. Why don't you take me to the number 2 team there, huh?
The make believes. Hey, we got something in store for you.
Mr. Austin Matthews.
That's why. Hey, the stash.
Hey,
If they win it all, we both going just the stashes, you know.
hey.
And I'm.
Call that man chlamydia because he
Oh.
is burning it up.
He is.
Huh?
Yeah. Hey, if Toronto wins, we both get mustaches, okay? And mine don't connect in the middle because I'm so anti-Hitler, by the way. 100%, man. Nah, there's anti. Anyways, Toronto, the make-believes are 51-20, number 2 in that division. I'm telling you, just like Dumb and Dumber, tell me there's a chance.
Hey.
Just stay tuned for that one. Go ahead. Take me to the number 3.
The Hurricanes, huh?
You skipping over
No?
Tampa and Boston and
No.
yeah.
I'm talking about in the conference, my boy.
Are you just talking about leaders or
We're
what?
just talking about leaders. We're going straight to just the playoff teams.
Yeah, Toronto, Tampa Bay, and Boston are up in there. What you doing, my dog? You missing out.
Look.
Let's see.
Conference.
Yeah, locked. Oh, you're doing it like that. I
Yeah.
see. I have it in the
Yeah.
division. Okay. All
So
right, my fault.
Well, they're all so listen. 78-50 is Carolina.
Okay.
78-51 is the Rangers. 76-46 is Tampa.
Okay.
They're extremely close, but I mean, come on, Carolina's got it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
No.
Why don't you take me to the West? Well, I'll finish it up right
Go ahead,
quick.
go ahead.
Boston 77-47, Pittsburgh 78-44, and Ovi and company holding up the caboose.
That's right.
77-43.
Now, real quick, I'm gonna swing you to the Western. Okay, we got Colorado 55-16. We got the Wild 49-21. We got Calgary at 47-20, and the Blues at 46-20. And there's still a lot to be played between 6 teams. Okay. Bold prediction here. Okay, you ready? Prediction here. You ready for this? Toronto, the
Okay.
make-believes
Okay.
are going to make it happen against the Oilers. Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews in the matchup we've all been waiting for.
Hey, that would be fun.
It's going to happen. That's not a fun prediction. That's the real prediction.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Oh, you like to pick favorites. Is that what's
Yeah,
happening?
that's exactly what's going on. Because I just want to check something right quick.
You let me know.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So.
Kadri
Okay.
and the Avs have been picking it up. They're doing work. Number 1 seed so far in the West. I say the Avs, right? With, mind you, with their they're on a 2-game losing streak.
That's what I'm saying.
But with their 298 goals for, I say that they take on the team that I said was almost there, who is also on a 12-game winning streak, 325 goals for the Panthers. And that is going to be a very high-powered game. Not high-power offense, not high-power defense, high-power overall game. And that is the NHL Stanley Cup Final we need.
So you don't like fun. You don't like anything fun, do you?
I think it's going to be extremely physical, extremely defensive, but also some magical offensive plays.
If it's in Colorado, we got to go to a game.
We have to.
We have to. That's the
Hold it. Blue collar goes Stanley Cup Final.
and we play and we wait.
We'll wait on the bench.
Exactly. I think that's the closest. Yeah, that's the closest place to where we at. Yeah. Hey, if that's how it's gonna be, then I guess Toronto and Colorado, right? You know.
No, it's been fun, folks. Thanks for talking some shit. That'll do it here at Blue Collar. Once again, hopefully soon this can be our main focus in what we do in life.
That's right.
So there will be no more delayed
No more
videos.
whoopsie daisies.
Right. No more fumbles or interceptions, if you will.
That's right. No.
Continuing on, We will try and get us a show in 2 weeks. Joey has things he's got to take care of for work.
That's right.
So yeah, stay tuned. We are gonna try and start doing better to keep up on all of our platforms. Remember, we are on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube,
and the gram.
Gram.
Who loves the gram? Bitches love the gram.
I didn't know if we could say that or not.
We're doing it.
But bitches do love the gram.
That's what it is.
Also, we are gonna start a Twitter.
That's right.
So we got to get that going. Once again, thanks for hanging in there with us. We are gonna try and get this
and
out
an
as much as we
OnlyFans.
can. And an OnlyFans, where we will show
Right.
Joey's hat collection.
Yes. And nothing but. All right.
So
that's
that'll
it.
do it. That'll do it.
That'll do it.